Welcome back to Spank Ranch Garage. Today we're inside the Spank wagon. We need to do something about parking brake. So as you can see, I've got this Willwood hydraulic handbrake here. It's nicely, discreetly installed. A lot of people don't even realize it's not the stock one. Under here is where I hide all my secrets. So you can see I got a master cylinder in here, some braided lines, etc. But that being said, this car doesn't actually have a parking brake, which is kind of annoying. 9 out of 10 times, just leaving it in first gear is enough to keep it where it sits. Sometimes I'm parking on slope surfaces and I have to find a rock to put under my tire or bring a piece of wood with me. It's kind of annoying. So I want to try out this hydraulic parking brake that I got from one of the companies I buy buggy parts for. Basically, it's like an automatic line lock. Here's what this thing looks like. It's made by Jammer, whatever. They make a lot of dune buggy stuff from like the 80s and 70s, 90s, whatever. But this seems like a pretty nicely made piece. It's got 1/8 inch MPT fittings on it. And the theory here is you've got your pressure coming from your master cylinder, comes right through this valve to your calipers. When you pressurize this, if you push down on this button and release your foot on the brake pedal, it'll hold the valve in this position, stopping the car from rolling. And then when it's time to drive, you just tap the brake pedal again, it releases the valve, and you're good to go. So let's see if I can find somewhere to discreetly mount this so where no one knows kind of what it is. I know hydraulic parking brakes give people a lot of anxiety with leaks, it's bad for your calipers, whatever. Maybe we'll put a gauge on this thing, see if that's actually true. We'll do some stress testing on it. I'm thinking, since I don't smoke, this discreet ashtray would be awesome, actually. You'll never see this valve. Push the button. Boom, there she is. Here's the rough mock-up. Pop this bad boy open. Boom, there's my e-brake. So now I got a lot of plumbing to do and I gotta weld that bracket in and whatever, but all kind of fits pretty nice here. Definitely discreet, big fan of that. Got this thing plumbed and mounted, so I can actually demonstrate, even though the brakes aren't bled yet. But say I push down on the brake pedal, push the button down, release the brake pedal, it stays down. Then when I hit it again, pops up, brakes are disengaged. Put this gauge here on a T with some AN fittings. Let's go put this in line and see what kind of pressure it takes to secure the car on, say, I don't know, 15-20 degree slope. I never really noticed how easy it is to build pressure in a brake system. I mean, I'm just resting my foot on the pedal and there's 300. I got them to lock up. A lot more line pressure than expected, probably somewhere around 600-700 psi to actually lock these and drag the car by them. Now, a factory e-brake wouldn't do that either. They're terrible on this car. So I think I'm gonna have to go to a real life example here and go put this thing on a slope and park it and let it sit for 12 hours and see what happens. Okay, so here's the finished product. You come to a stop, put your foot on the brake, open it up, drop your button, let go. See you later. Parking brake's on. I got the car parked out in the back lawn. She's at a 10.5, 11-degree slope. Let's check back later tonight, see if she moved at all. It's about 8 hours later, sun has set, and I must report we have disappointing results. We had serious rollage, almost a half a tire revolution. I need to understand why. 2-month update on this thing. The valve was just not cutting it, so we're back to a mechanical parking brake for daily driver stuff. That valve just does not hold well enough to hydraulically hold the car for more than 6 hours or so. I mean, it works awesome for quick, daily driver runs, like running into the store or whatever, but you want to park on a hill overnight, it's a no-go. So, I had no fluid leaks. I think that valve just seeps a tiny, tiny bit. The concept could still work with a better valve. Maybe if I had a positive shut-off valve, a ball valve, something like that, it would work, but there's a reason people don't do this. That's probably why. So back to the old cable brake for now. All right, guys, so that wraps up this one. I'll call it a fail. It works, but it doesn't work good enough for its intended purpose. So we'll call this one a fail. If you have any ideas of how I can keep, hydro e-brake and still retain a quality mechanical parking brake without making my interior look like a hack job, I am all ears. Post it in the comments. But for now, I guess it's going to be, run the factory e-brake, and then when it's time to go drifting, put this thing back in. Kind of sucks, but it's all I got right now. So stay tuned. Maybe I'll have something in the future. Thanks for watching Spank Ranch Garage.